No.
With my dignity.
Ch-ch-ch-chia.
Hello. Welcome back to
The Weekly Jam.
Yes. And what is the Weekly Jam, Dan?
So The Weekly Jam is a podcast that we're bringing it to you weekly.
Yes, we are. Every
And
Monday.
it's a jam.
Yes. It's
Every Monday it's
very
a
much
jam. No jelly, no marmalades. It's only jam. Hi,
So
Allison.
this week, hi, Dan.
How are you?
I'm good. We have to let the people know that this week it's going to be a little bit of a shorter episode.
Yeah, shorter episode. Also, an experimentation episode.
Yes. Why is it an experiment?
Let's explain a little bit. So I am back at school. Mm-hmm. Allison's back home, and oh, shoot.
I am.
So we didn't tell you which one though.
Because there's multiple.
You never know which one. And then Aidan is back at school as well. So we're all in 3 different locations.
Which makes it very difficult for us to talk. But we are dedicated people to the people.
Dedicated. We love the podcast. We love the jammers.
The jammers are the reason I wake up in the morning. Not really. Sorry. Maybe one day.
Basically what we're doing, actually that's the only thing I put on my bread is jam now. The only thing. It's for you all. So today what we're doing is we're actually on the phone with each other, and that's how we're recording the podcast.
Oh, I'm nervous. What if it's weird?
I think it's going to be weird. I think but we're weird people. We embody this.
We're very weird.
We really are.
Great. Glad we got that established.
So thank you so much for sticking with us.
Yes. Whatever week we're on.
This is week 6.
Is it really?
Episode 6. I know. I can't believe it.
Wow.
6. Wow. 2 times 3. 6 times 1. 12 divided by 2.
Wow, we could just do all math facts this entire time.
Is that today's weekly jam topic? Quick maths.
Quick math. Oh no, I do have a confession, everybody.
Oh no, what is it?
I can't do math when I'm nervous.
Okay.
I really can't. It's bad. Like once I went to a donut shop in high school, which was a long, long time ago. And
wait a minute.
We're like,
you're not that old.
How many donuts do you want? And I was like, a dozen. And then they noticed I was nervous. They're like, how many are in a dozen? And I was like, 16.5. I panicked so bad.
So wait,
but it's fine.
In elementary school, did you guys do rocket math where it was timed math quizzes and it was did you ever do that?
Yes, and I think that's the root of my anxiety.
Honestly, every single problem I have can be traced back to rocket math. No, okay, that got real. In my class.
Every single life problem Dan and I have ever had goes all the way back circa, God, when were we in preschool? What year?
2000s sometime.
Early. No, maybe 90, 99, 98, 99.
I'm talking 04, 05 area for me, middle, elementary school, 3rd grade.
Oh, I thought we were talking kindergarten here. Actually, in 3rd grade, I got pulled over aside by my teacher, Miss Cullen.
I don't know why I thought you said you were going to be pulled over by a police officer. I was like, why did you drive it?
3rd grade! I was driving a vehicle. No, but she pulled me over because I failed my math, and she was like, you suck. And I was like, oh, you're right.
And you were like, thank you so much for seeing my potential.
Yeah, but then she made me do math in front of everybody, and I panicked even harder, and that's just not okay to do to children. Just kidding. People are too sensitive these days.
So we've traced your problem with math. I think that's... And do you know what else we can do?
What?
Trace the meaning of dreams. Boom, boom. You know what time it is?
9:26 p.m.
Okay. Eastern Standard. No, it's time for complicated dream scenarios.
Is that going to be our jingle? I feel like it's very unoriginal.
So. I think we'll have to make it.
I want a jammer to make us a jingle.
Yeah, but
that's your homework.
like,
To you, listening right now, the person that is listening to my voice, I see you
oh,
in my dreams.
oh, so let's analyze that, Allison.
Yes, we actually, I'm not making up anybody this week. We did have somebody write in.
Real life, we had someone send in something.
We did, and this is exciting. And who is it from, Dan?
Shauna, Shauna, I don't know who you are.
I actually know who she is, and I love her a lot. And if you're listening, marry me.
If Allison loves you, Shauna, I love you. That's just, that's how it is.
She's pretty much the coolest person known to life.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shauna. Let's analyze your brain.
Let's go through. Let's get to it. Okay.
Yes. Dan, are you going to read it?
I'll read it. We've got to pull it up right here. Okay.
And just like so you all know, we have not read this. Aidan has read it, and he specifically told us not to read it until we like do it now.
Also, another disclaimer: we have no idea what we're actually talking about.
Right. we don't know anything.
We don't know anything about this, but we're gonna try our best.
Yes, we're gonna try. We're gonna try, Shauna. We're gonna help you.
Shauna, I hope you're listening. Hope you're out there. This one's for you. All right, so she starts off, okay, this one is kind of a doozy. Here we go. In my dream, I was married with 2 kids. Okay, so we're going to stop you right there. Married with children. I'm already terrified. So.
Yeah, this is a nightmare. What are you talking about?
This is a nightmare. This is a complicated nightmare scenario. So, okay. She says, in my dream, I was married with 2 kids, which is not the case in real life. I'm still in college. And it opens up with all of us panicked and running towards our car.
Same.
Yeah, me every day. Me after class.
If I had kids, I would do the same.
Oh, yeah. But don't run in pro tip, don't run through parking lots. Because there's a lot of blind spaces or blind spots for car drivers, and they can't see you. So pro tip, don't do that. My dad always told us that as kids. He was like, don't ever run through parking lots or stick your hands in doors. So, don't do that.
I'm going to stick my hand in this door today. Okay. Those are the fears of life. Nothing else is scary. Just running in parking lots and doors.
Well, then when we were adults, he gave us more tips, like don't do drugs. And
not as a kid. Don't do drugs. Just don't stick your hands in doors.
Oh, also, I have to let the jammers know, I slightly lost my voice, and it's still not fully back.
I've actually kind of noticed. I wasn't going to say anything because I thought it was being somber. It kind of sounds handsome.
What? You sound handsome?
You know how husky voices are kind of handsome?
Like a Jennifer Lawrence?
Yeah, but you don't sound like her.
No. Well, thanks.
Anyway, we're in a parking lot.
Oh, yeah, so we're running towards the car. We're panicked. I'm terrified. Married and 2 kids. My goodness, Shauna, this is terrifying. Okay.
I know.
We were running away from what were described as child eaters, in quotes.
Wait, eaters? E-A-T-E-R-S?
E-A-T-E-R-S, eaters.
Oh, good Lord. Okay.
In the dream, but basically they were zombies that only went after children. Okay,
I'm scared.
Shauna?
What did you watch before bed?
So first we're going to break this down. Have you been watching The Walking Dead, Shauna?
Yes.
I think
actually, I'll ask.
I'm curious to know if you're a Walking Dead fan, because I think that could be a source of the content for this dream,
See, I don't.
Oh.
But I want to see what happens to the zombie.
Okay, let's keep going. Well, I'll stop stopping us. Okay.
Great.
Our surroundings were like the Our surroundings were like The Walking Dead.
If you would have kept going for 3 more seconds, Dan. 3.
Very dark and dreary, and we knew something bad could come, but we were ready to run. Always be ready to run. Yes, Shauna.
Yes.
Get the cardio in place. Oh, wait. Side note, I don't watch The Walking Dead. I've only seen 3 episodes.
Wow, we should really just keep reading and just not talk and give advice.
Oh my gosh, I think I just ripped my shirt.
We're sitting down though. How?
I know, it got caught in a shirt. Okay, so
Oh Right.
So this is a train wreck so far. Okay.
It's such a train wreck. I'm so sorry, Shauna. We're trying. Not really.
Shauna, we really are. You read my mind, Shauna. You really did.
Okay, so like The Walking Dead, but not.
One of the child eaters got my son as we were running to the car. Why am I laughing?
Not the son.
I'm laughing. I can't stop. No, come back here.
Jimmy.
Oh, Peter.
Peter.
Jimmy Peter. As we were
Matthew,
running
Mark,
to the car.
Luke, or John.
And I was freaking out and sobbing, but my husband was like, you know we have to go. We can't save him. Oh my gosh.
Wow, okay. First of all, new husband, check. Come on.
Thanks a lot, John Krasinski in The Quiet Place. So we start driving away with our other son in the back seat, and I hear him say, Mommy, look. Oh my God. And I turn back, and my son who was attacked was running after the car, running in all caps, by the way.
Oh.
Screaming and crying and begging us to stop. But he was already, oh my gosh. But
What?
he was already transforming into a zombie, and we knew that if we stopped, he would kill us. Okay, Shauna.
Oh my God.
You're literally taking me through every single emotion right now. I'm crying in the club.
I'm nervous. That's why I'm laughing, because I don't know what's going to happen.
Then, wow, what? Then my dreams suddenly switched to us being kidnapped and injected.
By zombies still?
I guess. Well, let's keep reading. Let's find out.
Okay, all right. Yeah, really.
We were placed in a room where we would go through these sudden stages of manic that were so extremely painful. I could actually feel the pain in my dream. Oh my gosh.
Wait. What?
It felt like all of my skin was ripping apart. Oh! Oh my god.
Shauna?
Wow. Shauna, are you okay? Are you?
We'll analyze after we get through it.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know what was happening, but I knew we were being observed by someone. The pain was so bad in one manic episode that I passed out, and then I woke up in a pristine white lab surrounded by scientists who injected me with the serum to turn me back to normal. I remember wanting to ask where my husband and son were and what was going on, but I woke up. And that's it. That's the end of the dream.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw this out here. I'm gonna assume you didn't have a good night's sleep that night. Maybe just a little.
I'm gonna assume it was a little bit restless. Maybe a tiny bit of tossing and turning. Not quite the like smooth 3 to 4 REMs that you might get.
Not full REMs. Okay, so I think we need to analyze this. One, I want to know what happened to the other son, because I only really heard about 2 in the beginning, and then and I know 1 turned into a zombie, but like in the lab, she only asked about 1 son.
Ooh.
Yeah. I want to know the gender of the other baby.
She probably assumed the other son was dead. Like, zombified. Child eater-fied.
Zombified? Interesting. Okay.
So, here's the thing.
Yes.
I want to start off by saying, Shauna, I feel bad for you. Because I want some answers, and I know you do too. And you didn't get those answers because you woke up. And I hate when that happens.
And you're still not going to get them from us.
You're probably never going to get them again. Because you're never going to have the same dream again, which I hate, and I wish we could control that.
Me too.
Have you ever woken up in the middle of a good dream? And it's just like...
Oh, yes.
You're just like, why did this happen? And you try to get like back into it, but you know it's not a pause play type of situation.
Mm-hmm. I know. That's the worst. But okay, what I want to know from this dream, Dan, and maybe Dan has all the answers, Shauna. Maybe Dan can help us.
Yes. I am actually the dream master. Master of dreams. What
do zombies mean in your dream? Like, what causes zombies in your brain?
Oh, okay. So I actually have the answer for this.
Really?
No.
Oh. Well, great.
I think it's, there was probably something happening in your life when you had this dream that you just felt helpless in the situation.
That's super vague.
Okay. We start vague and go into the detail a little bit later.
Okay, so I have a theory. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready for this theory.
So zombies have weird skin. And maybe, Shauna, you didn't listen to our first podcast about skincare? And
Okay, everyone, go back and listen to our first podcast about skincare.
I mean, but every time I've seen Shauna, she has like flawless skin. So maybe you just forgot to wash your face that night and you were watching a live birth.
No.
So that's where children come in.
No, okay. I don't think that's right. So I got what you were saying about the skin thing. Maybe you were going, Shauna, maybe you were going through like a breakout or something, and then.
And it feels like it's eating your future children.
Yeah. And, oh my God.
I'm sorry, that was dark.
Well, okay, so maybe you're scared that in the future you won't have control over, maybe you want kids. And I really have no idea.
Well, no, I think you're onto something. Maybe, Shauna, you want to have kids, but you're scared that you can't control their future and you may lose one to the dark side of zombies when the zombie apocalypse actually happens. Or maybe that zombie is a metaphor for going to Indiana University and not Purdue University.
Boom, boom.
Right? Because Purdue is obviously better. Boiler up.
Whatever the song is.
So, like, maybe she's just afraid that her future children are going to go to IU.
And not Purdue or Notre Dame.
And not Purdue or Notre Dame, because I will take Notre Dame as well.
Yeah, I'll take Purdue.
Harvard's fine too.
Yeah, if you really want to, that's okay. But
yes.
DePaul as well. DePau's thrown in there.
Maybe, okay, so now we've analyzed that. What about the injection? She was being injected and tortured.
I wanted to say one more thing about the kids, though.
Oh, go ahead.
Maybe she was really scared about the state of the world. Because, the zombies obviously doesn't mean, literal zombies. Could totally just mean, corruption. And, once you gotta let your kids live their own life, but, what if your kid falls to corruption? There's no getting him back. Maybe that's the thought.
Zombies are the government.
We knew it. Oh my gosh, we knew it.
They're gonna microchip us all by injection and torture.
What?
Shauna, that's it. That's the reason.
Shauna,
you were concerned about
solved every conspiracy theory that has been ever.
that has ever happened in this world.
Ever happened ever.
Yes.
So that was snaps good. For Shauna.
Snaps for Shauna and snaps for us for helping her figure that out.
Yeah, wait, I don't know why I said Shauna did it. It was all us. No, I'm just kidding.
Shauna, thank you for having the dream.
Yeah.
Shauna, we thank your brain for creating these images in your head that gave you a nightmare.
Yes. It was probably terrible. But
it sounds terrible.
But it was great for us.
Because she could feel the pain.
Yeah, that part freaked me out when you said you could feel the pain, which...
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we think that's a part of corruption, with maybe you're scared that you're going to get corrupted.
Oh.
And it's painful because, you can't do anything to stop it, but...
Oh, wow.
But then you found...
that was good.
You found that person that helped you see the light.
What?
Because it said she woke up in a pristine white lab who gave her a serum to turn me back to normal. Somehow you ended up with someone who, showed you out of the corruption,
I also want to know if your husband was cute.
Yeah, who was your husband? Was it, a celebrity?
Where can we find him?
Shauna,
interesting.
What was his name?
Yeah.
Are you married now?
No, I don't think she's married. No, you're not married.
Could have been a secret.
Okay. Well, Dan, do we have any more emails? Did anybody else email us?
Yeah, our inbox is flooding with, at least 2.
At least 2, count them, 2 emails.
Oh.
See, isn't this fun, people? Jammers, if you want to hear your name, we'll say it. Because we don't get that many emails, so if you email us, you'll probably be mentioned.
Yeah, there's not a long line, despite what you might think.
Even though Katie_N really
Katie_N, we miss her, and we want her right back.
I made her up in my brain, but I'm glad she was there for us.
What a fantastic contribution. We actually do have an email, though.
We do.
From
and what is that email, Dan?
Z.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh. Kristen.
This is an idea for a segment.
Oh, so this is going to be our hot topic?
Yeah, this will be our hot topic for the day. I think that's a good one.
Okay.
You know, a lighter episode besides the death and zombies are the last thing.
Well, I just want to mention first, I know last week we said we were going to talk about ghosts, but no one emailed us any ghost stories, and Aidan is just not here.
Oh.
So we'll do that another time.
Yeah, maybe closer to Halloween.
Ooh, yeah, I like that.
But send us your ghost stories whenever.
Yeah.
We love it.
Okay, so let's get into this hot topic.
I was trying to think of a ghost pun, but I couldn't think of one. Okay, so here's an idea. Ideas you thought were a good idea at the time, but you realized later it was actually a dumb idea. For example, Allison, you had a small backpack one time?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Yes? Yes, that time in my life.
So if anyone is curious, Kristen Z is my sister. Wow, look at our fans.
Our fans
Kristen,
are so loyal to us. It's like their family.
I just want to say that I love you. I do. I love you a lot, and thank you for sending this in. So I was telling her this story, and she was like, hang on, I'm going to email you. And I was like, okay. And then this happened, and then we're reading it now. But I bought a small backpack. And not like the cute, trendy small backpack. I literally bought a child-sized Jansport.
Why would you do this?
Because I needed it for work to put things in. And I was like, I don't want to buy a new $30 backpack because I could use $30 for cupcakes.
For the supplies to fill the backpack.
Yes, for the supplies for the backpack.
You were just thinking so far ahead.
And I was like, oh my gosh, like it's so cute. And I got a little black one. And I expanded the straps, and then I got to work and realized nothing fit in my mini backpack.
And I realized that it was not feasible whatsoever in any form.
Yes, and so I want to place this picture in the jammer's head, and yours as well, Dan. Imagine a full-grown woman, and now imagine a child, like a kid preschooler with a backpack on. You know how they look like super big?
Yeah.
Yeah, put that backpack on a normal-sized human being and picture that.
Oh my god. A Jansport, no less.
A Jansport. It wasn't one of my brightest moments, but look at the story I have.
No, exactly. It's about the memories.
Exactly. Daniel, have you had any moments when you were just like, oh, this is brilliant, and then no?
I've probably had a lot of moments. I have to think on that. Like, I've
had many.
Okay, let's go into another one of you, and I'll think of one while you're talking, and then I'll try to respond vaguely to things you say because I won't be completely listening to what you're saying. Okay, let's go.
I kind of zoned out when you were saying that, so I don't really know what you said. So, I'm trying to, we should have planned for this podcast, but we didn't, again.
Oh my gosh, wait, I totally have an idea.
Yeah?
Do you remember when we had that power outage that was like for 3 or 4 days a long time ago when we were like kids?
Yeah.
And we tried to set
our whole
up,
neighborhood.
Yeah, our whole neighborhood was out.
Yeah.
It was like a huge windstorm. We were out for like 3 or 4 days or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we tried to paint a football field.
Oh, no.
Granted, we were kids, but we thought it'd be a good idea to spray paint a football field in our 2 neighbors' yards. And we're like, this has got to be like 100 yards long. No, it was like 10 yards long. And then we did a bunch of big sticks and tried to make goalposts. And we
thought they would stay up. We literally took sticks and made like the goalpost and tried to stick it in the ground.
And it was like, when we were kids, this was probably like somewhere around like 6 feet tall, these things were. And wide and thin, very thin.
Yeah, we forgot about like gravity and physics and everything.
So we tried
oh my gosh, it made me think of another one.
And long story short, it fell down. Yeah. It didn't work. We did not play any football.
Allison had another stupid moment though from that football thing.
Oh, what was it?
You know how football fields like have short grass, obviously.
Oh my god!
Do you remember this? I thought it would be a brilliant idea to get a pair of kitchen scissors and cut every single blade on this football field, one by one, to make it so that we could play on it.
And then we all got some scissors.
And then we all got little scissors and thought that was going to cut the grass for us. Didn't.
We did maybe 3
Absolutely
square
not.
inches. That's how much we probably did.
Yeah. And then we were like, we're tired.
Let's go
Okay, but
inside.
I have another one that happened to me.
What?
So I had a SpongeBob chia pet one time.
Incredible.
And I forgot.
First of all, that's iconic.
Thanks. And I forgot about photosynthesis. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's a great idea if I just put my SpongeBob chia pet in my bathroom where there's no sunlight so I could wake up in the morning and see it every day. Well, short story short, it died.
No.
With my dignity.
Chia.
Yeah.
Bye.
And like, I was old enough to know that plants needed light, so I don't know what was happening in my brain at that
sometimes
moment.
we just have those moments. You probably thought that the light of your personality would be enough.
Yeah. Oh, if you all want to know an embarrassing story about me, do you remember the pharmacy kid, Dan, that I gave my number to?
Ooh. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. That was one of those moments where I was like, this is a great idea. And then, it backfired. I thought it would be a great idea to give the pharmacist, who I thought was attractive, my phone number. But I wasn't like a normal human being who just wrote it on a piece of paper. I panicked and went to the shampoo aisle for 30 minutes debating on what I should do. Then I went home and called him from my
I forgot
lawn.
you did that.
And I gave him my number over the phone through the pharmacy number.
Pro tip, if you're going to give someone your number, give it to them in person.
Do not call their work when you don't know who they are. I'm just going to put it out there right now. He never called me back. So if you're listening, pharmacy kid, yeah, you missed out.
Nah, you're good.
No, you really didn't.
You're good. He missed out. You didn't. Oh my gosh, that sounded kind of mean.
Yeah, well, it made me feel better, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Can you think of any others that you've done, Dan?
Let me think. Good ideas. Okay, do you know what I always think is a good idea at the time, and then
What?
it never is? When I'm like on a long drive or something through kind of like a country area. Mm-hmm. And I have to pee a little bit. But I'm like, no, I can make it to the next gas station. You can never make it to the next gas station, people. You never can.
It's a good idea at the time to get some more mileage, but your bladder hates you.
It's just, that's happened to me several times. And I'm like, oh, okay, it'll probably be 10 miles. 45 miles later. And I'm like I'm a freaking camel in there. I'm like about to explode. I think I got some type of infection from holding it in too long.
Oh god, that is possible. I think.
No, it's happened to me multiple times. I think I'm stronger because of it.
I think you are too. I think your bladder is stronger and your mind, like your brain is like, yes.
It's stronger because now I know not to do that.
Yes, you learned. See, the moral of all of this, Jammers, is that you learn to think about things before you do them.
And the thing is, if you have to pee, don't let that discourage you from staying hydrated.
Yes, it's a pain in the urethra. But hydration is key.
Absolutely key.
And we're going to go on a whole other podcast about hydration one day.
One of these days, we're going to have an extremely special long episode where all we do is talk about hydration. Solely
about H2O.
Water.
2 hydrogens and an oxygen.
Dihydrogen monoxide.
What?
And that's what the name for water, like 2 hydrogen, like dihydrogen.
I thought you said carbon monoxide.
Oh.
And I was like, oh.
So that won't hydrate you,
This
jammers.
is the wrong message to the jammers.
Carbon monoxide will kill you.
Yeah.
So don't do that.
Pro tip. Stay away from carbon monoxide.
Actually, you know what? As sad as I am to say it, I do think I have to go.
Hey, you know what? We gave the jammers their mini episode.
Yes, we it's actually not that many. I think we've reached almost a half hour.
Oh, dang.
Well,
we analyzed Shauna a lot.
Yeah, Shauna, you were an absolute champ. Kristen, thank you so much. We'll try to think of some more because I know they've happened.
Yes, and I hope that the Jammers know how dedicated we are to them, because we are literally doing this late at night and across a state because we want to deliver fields. Across some corn and beans and the occasional cow.
So maybe a couple windmills, you never know.
Maybe a few corn.
But also it's gonna be a little tough. I might be a little drained of energy because I am an RA now. Like this year I'm being an RA, and so I'm like in training and like welcoming all like my first year students, welcoming all my students in my section back, and it's a lot of things. But
it is.
This podcast is one of those things.
And
I've got to do it. I got to do it.
You have to do it. I'm getting emotional. Not really.
It's a good thing we're hydrated because we can cry.
Can you not cry if you're not hydrated?
I honestly don't know. I said that, and then I thought about saying it, and I realized it was probably not. It didn't make sense. But the point is, we're crying, and we love you, Jammers.
We love you so much, and we just want you to stay hydrated.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, and of course, email us at theweeklyjampodcast@gmail.com.
And social media.
Connect with us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, The Weekly Jam, that's it. We've got SoundCloud, YouTube.
Apple Podcasts.
That's so clutch.
I know, that is really bomb.
We have a Reddit, right?
I still, again, week 6, still don't know how to use that.
Yeah, I don't know what Reddit is, but Aidan does.
Yeah, same. Anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and girls and gals and anyone. I don't care what you are.
Wait, what's your weekly jam?
You are, where you're from, what you need, as long as you love me.
Is that your weekly jam?
It was. It didn't mean to be, but it just fits so well with what we were talking about.
It happened. Okay, my weekly jam is a little more somber than usual, but I just discovered it. It's called Dear God by Hunter Hayes.
Oh.
Listen to it. I swear it is. It moves the heartstrings.
I'm already crying. I need to go drink more water.
Okay, so we are going to go drink more water so we can
we're gonna drink
cry.
More water. You better start drinking more water. Don't overhydrate. That is a thing. But
yes, all preferably with water.
Of course, Jammers, thank you so much for tuning in. We will
Thank you.
Talk to you next week.
Yep, see you next week on a topic that we will not be prepared for.
Of course, and remember, stay hydrated.
Yay, preferably with water.
Yay. All right,
bye.
See ya.
Okay, do I click the red button?
No, click the stop button.
Is that the red button?
No, it's to the left of the red button.
The green button?